What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Chuckfinle here with Let's Play Sly Cooper Thieves in Time, Part 24. We are here in front of All Rolled Up. I'm going to go ahead and start it.
Okay, thanks to our bug in Miss Decibel's office, we now have all the information we need. It appears she has been producing counterfeit documents for La Paradox, creating a false family history that will make him an esteemed member of royalty in the present day. I've managed to inspect some of the documentation, and believe me, if we allow him to get away with this, his wealth and power will make him untouchable. I believe he is planning this to be his last and greatest caper. The key to stopping him begins with us getting through that security door in the lamp shop. I haven't been able to discover what's behind it, but we know that's where Decibel will deliver the papers to La Paradox. However, since we don't want to announce our presence, we need a diversion for the guards. So I've taken the liberty of fashioning an outfit for Carmelita, who will use it to lure the guards away from their posts by, performing a belly dance.
What? Possibly your best plan ever, Bentley.
I'm sorry I didn't ask, Carmelita, but you're the only one who can pull this off.
Finley, I could do it.
I am not getting into that outfit.
I realize it's a bit revealing, but think of it as going undercover.
Bentley?
I'm positive the Murray could squeeze into that thing.
Hey, Carmelita, you should model that outfit for us to make sure it fits. Shut up, Ringtail. I'm only doing this for the team.
Listen, silk is very elastic.
All right, let's move out. We don't have any time to waste.
Alright, so this is the second level-specific trophy that you have to get all of the moves right for this next job. It's kind of like Murray's geisha outfit job, or I guess geisha girl job from episode 1, except this is going to be a lot harder, and it's going to be a lot harder to get the trophy. So you will want to pay attention. You can, of course, like with most jobs. Not every single job this doesn't work, but with most jobs you can always hit restart checkpoint. But I believe restart checkpoint starts the entire job over again, and it is a pretty long job. So you know if you're okay with starting a job over repeatedly, then you're not going to really have too much trouble with it. But especially with some of the longer jobs, that's not very
Okay, Carmelita, we need you to distract those guards and get them away from that door.
Yeah. What's the move, Carmelita?
How about I bust your face, Cooper?
We're counting on you, Carmelita. Meet us inside once you can lose the guards.
Bentley, you owe me big time for this one. You big apes! Yoo-hoo! Over here, you dumb knuckle draggers!
Alright, so we don't. If you notice in the background, you can see the others working on trying to open the door. We do not take part in that at all. All we have to do is just get all the buttons right to get the trophy. Now, if you see the shaking portion, you don't actually have to. That does not count with trying to get the trophy. All you have to do is just get the button prompts down. So I'm gonna have to focus on this, so I will not be able to commentate. Definitely isn't easy, especially those last couple lines. I'm not sure if this is the last one. Okay, crap. Hopefully that was it. I believe it is. Yeah, okay, I did get the trophy for it. Thankfully, that was... Oh, you can just see how much... Yeah, you have to pay close attention to the buttons, especially when they have the double.
I am thinking I should go no further. I have passed my greatest wisdom on you. The last of my friends are now retired, and I have had enough snakes and scorpions and climbing for 3 lifetimes. Besides, I was thinking someone should watch over Carmelita to make sure she is safe.
All right, Sully. We couldn't have made it this far without you, but I think we can handle it from here. You've definitely earned your retirement. Go enjoy it. And the belly dancing.
Thank you. I will. This is definitely more than I was expecting. An underground docking station for La Paradox's blimp. No wonder we haven't seen that thing floating around.
So, what's our next move, Bentley?
Well, first we need something to distract those guards, so I can get to that control room. I whipped up a surprise for Miss Decibel with the leftover material from Carmelita's outfit, but I think it might work better here.
Finally! Just point me in the direction of the changing room and... What the...
Perfect. I can use the security cameras to guide the RC car.
Yeah, definitely the last several, especially when they have you doing double and triple button prompts, especially when they add double button prompts so close together. And then they want you to then they immediately want you to keep pushing the double and then the triple and even the 4 button prompts towards the end. Those are definitely the most difficult, but with practice you can easily figure out what you need to do. But yeah, like I said, it just takes practice. That's actually the second time I've ever tried it, but I was paying more attention to the button prompts this time than I did the previous. I guess the first time that I tried it. And so thankfully I was able to get it, fairly easy. Like I said, it just takes concentration. That's the oops. Oh, well, thankfully the lasers don't kill me in one hit. Now, but that is the biggest thing that you need, just concentration and the rhythm the rhythm there, or anything like that. That doesn't really matter. The button prompts you do have to, especially with the double and the triple button prompts, you do have to. It is kind of, it is different for different games. I'm sure some rhythm games or rhythm-based games won't have you pushing the buttons that fast. They would actually they would want you to try to keep some rhythm, but if you don't want to push the buttons too fast and you don't want to push them too slow. As long as you push the buttons while they're in the boxes, you should be okay. At least that's what I was doing. As soon as the buttons appeared like they were in the boxes, that's when I would push push the buttons. So that may help you out quite a bit. But yeah, this isn't too difficult, especially because the lasers don't kill you, which is definitely very nice. That makes it so much more easier. Oops. And there really ain't no telling what kind of hacking mission this will be. It'll either be one of those the tank of oh crap, really. I do remember this one. All of those time things at the start, do not go after them. They are a waste of time. You will lose more time than you will gain by trying to go after them. The only thing you want to do is just try and get out of here as quickly as possible, or I guess just start moving as quickly as possible. See, plenty of time. I didn't even need to go after those three on the last set of wires. I didn't have to even worry about those. So do not worry about the ones at the start whatsoever. That's actually, I'm pretty sure that's the last one. Actually, if that's not the last hacking job, I believe that's the last Spark hacking job. That's actually the easiest one out of that we've had so far. So I'm definitely glad for that. And
security cannons and those rat troopers think it's serious. Hurry! Remember to use the circle button to stop and pick up things. Use the square button to toss those rats, pal.
Alright, time to kick some rodent butt!
and so what you have to do is throw the rat guards into the lasers. Try not to throw them at the other rat guards. And you can see this is an okay place to try and get some of the missing, if you are missing any of the what do you call it? Hidden, not hidden. The loot from the rat guards. This is a pretty good place to do it.
Precisely why I flew him away.
But I don't understand. I thought you were after him.
You're right. You don't understand. I don't care about that old bag of bones. Just his cape. Which, as you can see, I already have.
Uh-oh.
Double drat.
Well, good. Then our deal is complete. I'm coming aboard. Hold that blimp.
So sorry, Shelly. But with Monsieur Cooper here, I am afraid the schedule has changed, and I must make my exit cannot risk that flea-bitten rat ruining my plans.
Wait! Zero! Wait for me!
He's got the cane!
He's got the documents! Sly, if they return to the present and the Paradox establishes a royal ancestry for itself, all of our futures are in peril! You've got to stop them!
How, Celine?
I tried to stop him. You'll be fine, Sly. Right now, you've got to stop that pachyderm!
I'm on it, like stink on a skunk.
Hello, Cooper. How do you like my food?
This is your fault, Cooper.
So this is the boss fight where we fight Miss Decibel.
Orchestrate your demise!
Why, those containers would wreck them. You'll need to find a way to get across before they break.
So you'll want to, be
This is classical music. Classical rap.
just be cautious. Oh,
Better slow things down. It looks like she's going to jump.
so you can only damage her after she jumps, right after she lands.
Try dancing to this!
And so you can see the different
Time to face the music, Cooper!
you can see the different attacks that she can use.
Energy cords are deadly, Sly. Stay away from them.
I'm actually pretty sure that these energy cords can kill you in one hit.
I don't think either of you is going to make this fly.
I don't remember, to be totally honest. Again, I avoided the energy cords, so I'm not sure if they will kill you, but if they don't kill you, they should at least knock you down.
Could you not hurry this little bit, my dear?
And you can actually gimmick this fight quite a bit by using the
This is your funeral, Bart!
slowdown process. You can see as soon as she is, I guess, resting on one knee, that's when you can go and attack her.
I'm coming, my kid!
Oh, okay. Let's see.
Love this art. I would add it to my collection.
Why don't you come face me and I can deliver it personally?
I can hardly wait to get my hands on your cane, too, Cooper.
Dream on, pal.
Why is it so hard to find you? Hey, anyone gets a job done. I really need to find a better class of criminal.
I'm actually surprised I was able to make that. And so, like I said, you can. It definitely helps because dodging this particular beam is very difficult if you don't use the jump. Dodging these energy spheres as well as dodging that shockwave.
Whenever you both want me. You're so entertaining.
Pretty much everything is difficult to dodge unless you're using the slowdown feature, and it is, meant to be that way. If you want this to be more difficult, you can always do it at normal speed, and that's actually what I did. I didn't think to use the slowdown feature to make this boss fight any easier. And it was pretty difficult, using the slowdown feature definitely improves makes this so much easier. You just want to be careful getting so close.
Won't you leave us alone?
Alright, so you can see these electric, these electric towers, I believe. If I'm not mistaken, I believe you have to wait until just dodge her attacks until she gets like this. Oh, okay, that's right. As soon as she starts to charge, and that's the only way you can damage her now is by waiting till she does the slam, whacking her with your cane, and then making her charge into the electric towers. Oops. Just keep running and try to get the timing down a little bit. Oops. There we go. And again, I didn't think to use the slowdown feature to try and get her to hit these towers, which makes it a lot easier if you do use that. I actually did all of this in I guess, real time, which is definitely a lot harder. And if just doing it in real time, I would definitely say this is by far one of if you do it without using the slowdown feature, except where you absolutely have to, like if you don't use it through this section or just trying to dodge any of her attacks, this is by far one of the hardest boss fights, if not the hardest boss fight in the game, by far. Oops. No, you just wait for her to do that, and there you go.
You nowhere. And as for you, Cooper, don't even think about trying anything. Otherwise, we're going to find out if your girlfriend can fly. I don't see any wings, do you?
Touch me again and I'll break both your arms. Sly!
Don't worry, Carmelita. This isn't over. Isn't it? In fact, I believe there is a perfect saying for this situation. The fat lady, she has sung. Au revoir, Slay Cooper! Ah well, c'est la vie.
And
We may have stopped Miss Decibel, but it meant absolutely nothing. We were on the ropes. The Paradox had beaten us every step of the way. And and he held all the cards. Carmelita, my ancestors' canes, and now his fake pedigree. I couldn't remember a time since we teamed up that we felt so defeated. And talking to Dimitri didn't help. He was freaked out and yelling about having to boogie down in Skunk Town. So as usual, his words made little sense. But the message was clear. We had to get back home fast. We may have been down, but we definitely weren't out. There was too much riding on this. The lives of everyone we cared about, not to mention the very future of our existence. No matter how, we would make things right. So as we roared back through time to Paris, I knew we were in for the fight of our lives.
And so, that's the end of episode 5. This is the final episode. It's I don't remember exactly if it's just a non-stop job or if it's kind of like the other episodes. I don't remember, to be totally honest. Kind of like what or I guess the prologue was. I know this does have a hideout and also has a I think treasures, if I'm not mistaken.
Home to Paris, only to find a place we hardly recognized. It was obvious the Paradox was now in control, since his face covered the city like a bad rash. The only positive was that Bentley was able to dig up a lot of dirt, including the fact that the Paradox was from a family of thieves himself. And then we made a major discovery. I knew that my dad's heist of the world's largest diamond had made him a legendary thief, but what I never knew was that Le Paradox's father had planned to steal it first, and frame my dad for the crime. Only he was a little too slow, and got himself caught instead. With his father gone, the Paradox had no one to teach him the family business, and after a string of failed jobs, he wound up in prison too. It was here, ironically, that he finally got his criminal education. After his release, the Paradox maintained the appearance of a law-abiding citizen. In reality, he used his prison contacts to form his own syndicate, and began masterminding heists worldwide. These days he traveled the globe as a billionaire art collector, while his real business was the trafficking of priceless stolen treasures. Clearly, he blamed the Coopers for his family's past misfortunes, and his plan was to wipe us out completely. I had to find a way to stop it. First, I had to rescue Carmelita.
Alright, then it doesn't appear that there's anything on ThiefNet, so I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. Since we're done with episode 5, I'm going to try and find, there is no, I believe I had mentioned there is no information on the jobs for episode 5, and there's very little information about episode 5 itself, outside of just, you know, what you already know. I mean, there is nothing else outside of just saying 40 Thieves is the fifth episode in Sly Cooper Thieves in Time. In the episode, the Cooper gang goes to rescue Salim Al-Cooper and stop Miss Decibel. That's it. There is no information on job. Well, I guess there is the jobs, you know, 30 clue bottles, but past that, there is nothing else. No trivia, no goofs, nothing. And for this episode, the final episode, it is just one big job. So yeah, I'm gonna have to wait until the next part to finish that, because this is gonna take quite a while to do. But anyway, so I thank you for watching. The challenge of the video is how many hits did it take to, well, I guess how many times did I use the slow down move during the fight with Miss Decibel. Thank you for watching. Next time we will start Deja Vu all over again. So until then, let everyone